The Roman Empire, one of history's longest-lasting and most influential civilizations. Rome was founded in 753 BC by Romulus, who later became the first Roman emperor. Over the next several centuries, Rome grew from a small Italian city to a Mediterranean superpower. At its peak, the Roman Empire spanned 3 continents and was home to over 1 billion people. But how did Rome fall? Well, there are a lot of theories. Some historians point to the empire's vast size as a cause of its downfall. As Rome grew, it became increasingly difficult to defend its borders. In the 3rd century CE, the empire was under attack from all sides by Germanic, Celtic, and Slavic tribes. Rome also had a serious economic crisis. The cost of defending the empire's borders was draining the Roman treasury. Additionally, the empire's infrastructure was in a state of disrepair. Roads were crumbling, aqueducts were drying up, and public buildings were falling apart. This created a vicious cycle. As the empire grew more and more unstable, it became easier for outside invaders to penetrate its borders. And as Rome's population declined, the tax base shrank, which made it even harder to repair the empire's infrastructure. Another theory for Rome's fall is the theory of moral decline. According to this theory, the empire fell because its citizens became too corrupt and immoral. In the late Roman Empire, there was a growing gap between the rich and the poor. The wealthy elite lived lives of luxury while the poor struggled to survive. This inequality led to social unrest and eventually to the fall of Rome. So when did this happen? Well, that depends on how you define the term fall. If you're referring to the collapse of the Western Roman Empire, then the date is for 76 CE. That's when the Germanic chieftain Odoacer deposed the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus. However, the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive for another 1,000 years. It wasn't until 1453 CE that the Byzantine Empire fell to the Ottoman Turks. So why do we still talk about the fall of Rome today? It's because the fall of the Western Roman Empire is often seen as a turning point in world history. It marked the end of classical antiquity and the beginning of the Middle Ages. It also had a profound impact on Europe, ending centuries of relative peace and stability and ushering in an era of war and destruction. If you want to learn more about the fall of Rome, stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching.